Hello everybody, my name's Chris Williams. I'm the Gothi for Volk's Kindred, and I know this is a little different background or whatnot from my usual videos, but we'll do a more laid-back video this time around. Some of the future videos here will be also pretty laid-back. I'll be going over the road for work, so while I'm not driving, I'll be doing some videos from the passenger seat. So some interesting stuff happened today. I got let go from my job when I woke up this morning, and it was actually, interestingly enough, because I did my job the way my boss asked me to do my job. A lot of times you'll find in life that things happen. Stuff happens and it's out of your control, and you just kind of got to roll with emotion. In my video about Thor, I kind of covered, how to overcome feat to honor Thor. And I also mentioned it in my most recent video about heathen lifestyle. And when it happens, it's hard. It's hard to follow through with, what you're saying, even for me. But it's important that you do. You roll with the blows, you make the best of the situation, you overcome your challenges, no matter when they come or how they come. It helps, having my kindred for support and my wife for support. She's also in the kindred. She's here with me. This is Kaylee.
Hi.
She is actually an officer in Volk's Kindred, so she'll probably be doing some videos here in the near future, depending on how this all goes. But back on topic, essentially, life throws hurdles at you, and anytime it happens, I often think about fate. Now, that opens up to what this video will essentially be about. I'll be discussing fate. In our faith, we often call it the web of Wyrd, W-Y-R-D. This is described as a web, and it's woven by three beings called the Norns. There are three sisters: Skull, Verdandi, and I'll admit I'm not quite remembering the third, but I do remember what their names represent. And that represents past, present, and future. They're often depicted as a young woman, middle-aged, older woman, and a much elderly woman. And as you can guess, which one is associated with which connotation of time. These women are not considered necessarily good or evil. They just weave fate. They decide fate. They determine what happens in everybody's lives, including that of the gods. Odin has been known to consort with them to discuss fate and how he can influence it. But bear in mind, what is set in stone in our faith is set in stone. And what happens is meant to happen, good or bad. There's some terms that I'll discuss in later videos regarding luck. But essentially the Norns, they take that into account when they're weaving your fate. How much luck are you just destined to have? Some people have less, some people have more. Now, that's not saying that you're expected to just give into the fate that is destined to you and just let whatever happens. You're also expected to be strong to overcome trials and tribulations and conquer them. That's an expected effort on your half, and if you fail to do so, then more than likely your fate that the Norns weave is going to be rather bleak and disappointing. But I think I'm going to wrap it up for this video. I got a lot of packing to do for my trip, and a lot to go over in my head regarding my unfortunate circumstances as of late. If you like the video, please subscribe and leave any comments in the comment feed. Talk to you guys next time.